Welcome to the Weigh In Podcast, your prescription for a healthier life, where wellness is more than just a number on a scale. We'll dive deep into not just weight loss, but the medical, emotional, and lifestyle aspects of well-being.
In each episode, we'll weigh in on hot topics ranging from diet myths and exercise trends to mental health and chronic disease management, providing you with the evidence-based advice to guide your health decisions. Remember, it's not just about the weight on the scale, but about creating a healthier, more balanced you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weigh In Podcast. Today, we're doing things a little different. I have my guest in person. This is George, and he is my testosterone replacement therapy client, and he's been with us for about 4 months now.
Yes.
4 months, yeah.
Nice.
George is a retired probation officer, although he still works part-time as a real estate investor. So I'm happy to have him to talk about his experience with TRT.
I'm happy to be here, Czarina.
Welcome. Thank you for doing the pod. So excited to have you.
Welcome. This is so exciting. We don't usually have in-person guests. Even though I'm not there, I'm very excited for Czarina. I've also never seen Czarina's couch. I've never seen this vantage point. So this is all very new and fun.
Yeah, right. Different perspective.
I would see her behind the desk.
Yes, exactly. So George, let's talk about how we met and how you got into TRT. What was the story?
Cobra Biz. I found Cobra Biz on Facebook, and I was like, what's this? And I initially started going because I found out they were going to have food and refreshments. And that always attracts me to the event. And of course, the people were nice, and they wouldn't stop me from getting seconds, So I'm like, okay, I can hang out with these people. Cool. And so I don't recall how many years I went, maybe 2 years before I actually met Czarina. And Czarina was very cool. I mean, she did her presentation, explained what she did. And I was like, oh, wow, she does hormone replacement. That's exactly what I've been looking for. And I had talked to doctors about this topic, and they always told me, oh, you need to up your medication. Medication or hormones are not the issue. If you take medication, then the hormones will adjust where they're supposed to be, and the numbers will be right, and all this other rigmarole. And I remember my cousin was with me the night I met Czarina, and I told her, I said, I need to talk to her because that's something I need. And so she gave me her card, and I didn't call right away. I remember that. I didn't call right away because I was like, is this really something I really, really want to do? But even while I'm second guessing myself, I'm not at the type of strength that I normally am, because I'm pretty fit. I exercise and whatnot. So I really understood that if I want to get better and be the best version of myself, I need to take action.
And George, what was the
waiting around is never a good idea.
What was the main outcome you were hoping for by going on TRT?
I want to get my strength back the way it should be, because I exercise, but I don't like lifting weights anymore, because when you lift weights, you build muscle, and I'm older now. I'm past 60. I don't need muscle right now. I'm not going to be in a Mr. Olympia contest right now. That's not my thing. So I'm doing cardio, keeping my heart and my lungs strong, and that's why I never got COVID, knock on wood. And so basically, I found that this is what I need in order for my fitness level to maintain, improve, what have you. So that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to be at a point in my life where I'm looking good, and I want my clothes to fit right. I know I'm not going to go shopping because I'm gaining weight. I like my clothes. I don't want to have to throw them out. And I'm having good success so far.
Good.
Nice.
We were talking briefly about when you went to your doctor and you did ask about hormones. Can you recap that conversation when you brought it up and what they said?
It wasn't a long conversation because he pretty much shut down the hormone therapy idea. He said, oh, that's not what you need. You just need to come in. Every time I'll check your levels, we'll do the blood work, and you need to do this, that, and the other, so you make sure your medication is working. And it was just, he didn't really respond. And what I appreciate about Czarina is that she responded to what I actually asked her, and she gave me what I asked for, and I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing improvement.
I love that.
That's what I wanted, and it's like, cool, I'm good. So it's like an answer to prayer.
Yeah. Yeah. So to go over your labs, so when you came into me back in March, your total testosterone was 153. And that's super, super low. You typically want to be around 900, 1400. And we should get your labs drawn again and see where you're at, because we haven't done that yet. But this
I know
explains
they're
all
higher
your
than that
symptoms.
like I said, I'm starting to feel like my old self now.
Yeah, for sure. So when you came in, you filled out this questionnaire. So I basically asked you, are you having these symptoms? So you basically said mildly you're feeling like you're having an overall decline in your general well-being. You also said that you were having decreased sexual performance or low libido. You're having like issues with morning erections, and you weren't really getting results from the ED medications as well. So usually what I like to have you do, like when you do this again, is just check to see where your symptoms are at and if they've changed at all. But this is what you were coming in with. And then your other labs that we checked, your lipids were completely off. Like cholesterol was out of control. Same with your triglycerides, which can happen when you're on low T. There's a correlation with those things. And then your vitamin D levels were also low. It was at 17. Hemoglobin A1C was 7.6. So now that you're exercising more, we will definitely take a look at your labs again and see where you're at. I'm sure they're much better now. And so,
because you told me I look better.
Yeah, you do. Like I could see it in the arms. You definitely got some definition there.
I love
and
that.
Again, not weights. I don't do weights. I do not.
Yeah.
This is just cardio. I may try to do some push-ups from time to time, but I don't lift weights.
Yeah, exactly.
Just being healthy.
Yeah. And you were talking before about how you were an athlete, or you were playing sports.
Played, let's see, in high school, basketball, track, college. I did 1 year of basketball, and then I said, no, I'm going to leave it alone until I can graduate, because that was important to me.
Mm-hmm.
After college, I played different leagues. I also played for the LA County Probation Department Basketball League, which is actually a semi-pro level basketball league. We would play different agencies all over the state.
Oh, wow.
And so I did that for about 6 years. And then I coached basketball, and that's very active because you're actually out there on the court showing your players how to do certain things.
Right.
And like I said, I've always been an active person.
Yeah.
I have kids. They all, play sports. And some of them went farther than others. My oldest daughter actually played in college. But, I've always been active, in their careers.
Right.
And I've always encouraged them as well.
Right.
So sports is a big part of my life. And even though that I don't actually play like I used to, I don't have that interest, I'm still, if I can still get out there. I know what to do. My body will be like, hey, George, wait a minute. Sit down. Sit down. You don't need to do all that right now. I mean, You didn't give me notice. And my body will tell me, hey, you do too much, because you need to be able to walk later on.
Right.
If you can't walk, you can't get the therapy,
Right. What do you currently do now for exercise? You said you do cardio. Like what type of cardio do you do?
I go to the Culver City Stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll be there this afternoon.
Oh, wow. I haven't counted how many steps it is, but it's like, what, maybe 300?
You guys are going to have to give me, you Cali people are going to have to give me some background here. What on earth is that? I'm over here in Pennsylvania.
You need to do follow me with the camera.
So basically,
I don't count the steps. I don't count them.
It's basically this big hill, and the steps vary. They're not even stairs.
Not at all.
So
and if you're not watching, you can get hurt.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Some will be very steep. Some are shallow. So there's some breaks that you take, and there's also a loop around this hill. So if you don't want to go up the steps, you can just go around the loop and do it that way. But
good explanation.
Yeah. And you have a really great view on top. You can see even downtown LA. You could see
on a clear day. You can see Catalina.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a very, very cool area to work out, and lots of people like to run up the stairs. They like to run down the stairs.
I saw a guy hop all the way up the stairs.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I think he actually was like a world class long jumper, and he was like showing off.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was doing
it barefooted.
Okay.
And I've seen people even have like a weighted vest, and they'll do it.
Yep, backpacks.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Okay.
Last thing you'll not see me with a backpack going up the stairs. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm like, yeah, you do you. I'm gonna do me.
Right.
Yep.
The objective is to get to the top safely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know even though you said you don't do weights, like it's really good for your legs because you are putting in a lot of strength on your legs because you're going up those stairs with incline. So it's great cardio and also great for your legs. So, okay. Anything else that you do?
Exercise at home when I can't get to the stairs due to weather or whatever. Because of course, if it's raining, I'm not going up there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to slip. That's no fun.
Yep.
What else? Stretch. Sometimes I do yoga at home.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
For your
nice.
core.
Yeah, absolutely. And your muscles as well. And yeah, I think everyone should do a little bit of yoga here and there. I like to do it for restorative yoga, like especially when my back hurts, you kind of give yourself a massage in that sense.
Have you ever done hot yoga?
I have once and I was not a fan because
I'm not a fan either. You know why? I like breathing.
I like breathing. Yes.
I am right there with you. I
Everyone
was not
should
a fan
know.
when I
If
did
you're
it.
not breathing, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I have to be able to breathe.
Yes.
And if it's hot, I'm like, no. I'm not going to try to die in here. The point is, get an exercise, get a workout, and then get home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this perception that people think hot yoga burns a lot of calories because you're sweating, all this, but it's really just the effect of you sweating. It's just exerting more toxins, sure, but I don't really think there's too much of a calorie difference if you're like in hot yoga versus not.
And you know what? I'm glad you say that because a lot of people do believe that when you are sitting in hot yoga, you're just burning off stuff. Not really. You're just sweating in your clothes.
Yeah, basically.
And you have soaked clothes and you need to change them ASAP.
Yeah. Although
I'm not interested in that.
I have gotten more used to like saunas now, so maybe if I try it again, I might enjoy it. But yeah, saunas just, I can only handle it for maybe 10, 15 minutes. I get claustrophobic. I'm like, I got to get out of here. Yeah. And so.
No, I'm right there with you. My worst nightmare is getting like locked in a sauna.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. Okay. What about food wise? What do you normally have?
That's always
on a
been
day-to-day
my thing.
basis?
I like food, and I'm not like a foodie where I'm eating everything. There are certain foods that are just like, I have to have that. And I'm not going to lie, I like hamburgers. I do. I'm an aficionado of hamburgers.
Okay.
But I don't eat them every day. I want to, but I don't. I'm trying to reduce my bread. I'm trying to reduce the fried food. I'm trying to reduce the French fries because I love French fries. That's like a snack to me. You can eat that all day, but I can't do that. What else? Trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, especially in the summer, get the summer fruits.
Yeah,
so I'm able to, get a hold of the fruits that I always wait all year for. Just being a little less generous with the portions.
Yes, exactly.
The portion control is something I've noticed has really helped me a lot since I've gotten older because I just don't have the same metabolism that I had 25 years ago. I just don't.
Right.
And you have to accept it and say, okay, I need to adjust. If you don't adjust, you'll be going to the doctor a lot more,
Yeah.
And this year I've been going to a lot of funerals. I mean, good friends have been just dropping, so I'm like, I don't want to be a victim.
Right.
I do not.
Absolutely.
Right. And it's great that you're on testosterone because it does reduce your visceral fat, and that also improves your insulin resistance, helps prevent like cardiovascular disease, helps prevent against strokes and diabetes. So it's good that you're starting on testosterone because I feel like there's just so much missed potential with those that aren't on testosterone.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of people need to get their levels checked and they just don't do it.
Right.
They don't know to do it.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm just glad that I, did enough research and I met you.
Yeah.
Over Biz.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
go to Culver Biz, everyone.
Yes. Culver Biz. So this is a networking group.
I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Culver City area business owners.
Yes.
That's what it stands for.
Correct. And it's actually different from the chamber. So the chamber is a whole different animal. Yeah. Culver City Biz is actually run by Rafia. She's the sweetest, gentlest lady that you could ever meet.
I think she's an angel.
Yes. Yes. She started this and I heard their first meeting was only like 17 or 18 people. And the last event that we went to was probably at least upward to maybe 50 or 60 or even more. I'm not sure, but there was
I would
wow.
say
yeah.
70.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
she hosts this every month and it's free. And that's the nice thing. There's like no barrier to entry. She like has everybody go around. That's when I spoke. That was my first time speaking actually, was at Karen's at the Copenhagen pastry.
Copenhagen
Yeah,
pastry.
that was my first time.
That's where we met.
Yeah. And
down the street from here.
Yes. So she allows everyone to just
I'm
put their
taking
names.
mental notes of all the places I need you to show me when I come to visit you, Czarina.
Yes, absolutely. So it's basically she lets you speak for a minute. So she lets you put your name down, and then you pretty much
Like
try
a
to
60
hone your
second
elevator
speech type of
pitch.
deal. Gotcha.
Yeah, right. So that's when I talked about hormones, and that's when George came up to me and was like, "Yeah, I got to get on that ASAP."
Yeah, I need to meet her, and we need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here I am.
Yes. So you had talked about doing research on testosterone previously. So I want to go more on that. Like what had you looked up? What had you read about testosterone?
Okay. I Googled it. That's the thing. It's like a new millennium thing now. We Google everything.
Yeah.
Google it, find out, about just the general information. And then coincidentally, around the time I realized that I needed it, I started dating a doctor, a general practitioner doctor. And she told me I needed to check my hormones.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, oh, okay. And so if a doctor tells you that, you need to check it out.
Yeah.
And I would have probably kept dating her, but she was married.
Oh.
But at any rate, I was like a little sideline. But getting back on topic.
Definitely.
It was meant to happen.
I love this. This is the most exciting
That kind of like
guest we've had in a
made
while.
me more interested in the hormones topic.
Fair.
And so that's what made me really start to, seek, what I needed. And that's how Cobra Biz, led me to Czarina.
So yeah, I think that's why you met her, is because you got more interested in hormones. I wonder, had you not met, like, would you have found out about it some other way, or?
I doubt it. Because normally when a woman tells me she's married, was separated, I walk away.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I didn't. I mean, of course, she was fine, but I mean, usually that's not enough. You know what I mean? It's got to be something else.
Yeah.
And then the fact that she was a doctor, I was like, I don't date doctors all the time, so let me pursue this a little bit just to see what
I feel you.
Huh?
I said
What
you
did
want
you say?
something interesting. It was something new, something different. I feel you. I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm picking up what
You
you're
understand.
I
I
do.
get it.
Judgment-free zone. I hear you.
And so at any rate, long story short, she suggested, I think you need to get your hormones checked because you seem like you're kind of off. And so I was like, okay. And see, I'm not the kind of person that's going to be like, oh, how dare you say that to me? And I'm this guy. No, if you're a doctor, you might know a little bit more about science than I do. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to at least research and find out what I can do to improve.
Yeah.
And you got to put your pride aside so you can stay alive.
Mhm.
Right.
And you
That's a
can
good one.
write that down. Yeah.
I like that. I
I
like
like
that.
You got to
Does
stay alive.
Yeah.
That pride.
Yeah. Exactly. Do you know if she also prescribed hormones? Was that her?
I don't
forte?
know.
Oh.
I don't think we ever got to that part of the conversation. If you did, I don't recall.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
So, Czarina, one of my
I'm
questions
really
is for
thankful
you.
to her that she told me that. I really am.
It really is amazing that all worked out and that you were able to talk to her and you were able to kind of get this great information. And now she's just done this great thing that probably has improved your quality of life so much. So it's amazing that,
it's
that
really
one
a great
small
situation
conversation can make
because,
such a big difference.
like I said, if someone would have told me a year ago that I would be doing this therapy, I would have been like, what? How? That's what happens when you seek something and you really want to get that in your life, it will manifest.
Right.
It will manifest. That's the way things work, but you have to be sincere in your search. You can't just say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Don't follow up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, Czarina, some people listening to this might think to themselves, oh man, like I want to get hormone therapy, but I'm over 60. Maybe I'm too old. Do you know what I mean? Do you feel like you approached hormone therapy any different with George here because of his age, or no?
I believe that it depends on what you want. If you're 75, 85, and you feel like you're too old, it's according to your mind and according to what you want, that's what you're going to have. If you want to be better, you need to find out what you need to do to be better.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to just stay where you're at and let yourself decline, then don't do anything. You know, I mean, it's a personal decision, and if you don't want to do anything, hey, it's your choice.
Right.
I want to be around for a while.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
this saying that I saw. It's like the cost of doing nothing. And there is a cost of doing nothing. You can eventually get hospitalized and end up like, many of the other people that end up having diabetes and then all the complications of that. You could lose lose your limb because of diabetes. You can
I know of a person who gave up and ended up losing limbs to diabetes.
Right. Blood clots, strokes, etc. So to answer your question, Katie, for someone that's 60, I wouldn't approach it any differently. If they haven't been doing anything with hormones at all, then probably their other labs are going to look a little funky as well. So if their their cholesterol levels are probably going to be a little off. With George's situation, his cholesterol levels are off, his diabetes or his hemoglobin A1C was off. And I was going to ask you about your medications too. Like, are you taking anything else aside from
That's it,
the testosterone?
Well, I take metformin sometimes, but like I said, the metformin, the doctor prescribed it. It's a little too strong, so sometimes it'll give me like diarrhea. So I have to take it like in the middle of the day, so my body can process it before I, lay down and go to sleep.
Right.
But it's funny because my doctor, I don't think he really understands what I need. So I may eventually have to get another one because he just doesn't get it. He's all about, I need this money for these meds, so you better take these pills so I can get my check. And I'm like, I don't care about your check. I don't.
Right.
I care about my health.
Right. What other meds are you taking? Are you on any blood pressure medication? Oh, just the metformin.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blood pressure medication that he prescribed me was when I was working. I needed it then because working as a probation officer in Los Angeles, if you don't know, you will get high blood pressure unless you have a very cushy job.
Yeah.
It's very, very stressful. And I was a probation officer for 34 years in LA.
Wow.
Through all the riots and
the
unrest and all that stuff, the drive-by shootings and
I bet.
The Crips and the Bloods and the 18th Street, like I said, it's all that stuff, all of it. I know about all of it. Yeah. I've been to gang funerals before. And, I said it's a very busy subculture. It really is. And our people who are unaware of this subculture, and I'll go, well, that's one way. It's like hiding your head in the sand, but you can't approach your life that way. You need to find out what you can about where you are.
Yeah.
That way you can survive.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what kind of hours did you work when you were a probation officer? Were you working daytime, nighttime?
When I worked in the field, it was 9 to 5, but sometimes there would be things going on after 5 o'clock. You have to do home visits, go to people's jobs and confirm that they actually work there.
Oh, wow.
When I worked in the juvenile hall, I used to sometimes work 16-hour shifts, and they wanted me to come back the following morning at 6 a.m.
Yep.
And of course, I didn't live next door to the juvenile hall, so I was on the freeway.
Oh, which is stressful enough.
Then, for about 6 years, I worked at a detention camp where we actually had to live there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my gosh is right.
And what kind of population were you dealing with?
Gang members who were actually serving time ordered by the court. Boys between the ages maybe 14 to maybe 18.
Oh, young kids.
Yeah, they're teenagers. This is juveniles.
Wow.
And so sometimes there would be, fights. Sometimes there would be race riots. Sometimes there would be gang riots. I mean, just things happen,
Right.
I remember one particular weekend, we were having staffing problems. That I went out of town. I went to New York for vacation. I got a phone call one morning when actually it wasn't the morning, it was the afternoon. He said, yeah, they had a big one yesterday. I said, what happened? They said they had a riot that lasted an hour and a half. They had to call the sheriff's in to stop the riot.
Wow.
2/3, when I came back to work, 2/3 of the camp had either been removed for disciplinary reasons or they were injured in the riot.
Oh, wow.
4 staff were injured in the riot.
Wow.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And they knew that they could tell that there weren't that many experienced staff on the weekend, so they plotted and they implemented their riot. They did it. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm trying to get out of here now. Let me go back to the field where it's safe.
Right.
And I couldn't get out of there for like 3 more years.
Wow.
Yeah, it wouldn't move anybody. They were like, oh no, he's experienced. We got to keep him here. And I was like, you punishing me for having experience? Really?
Right.
But I finally got out. And I was like, finally, okay, now I can, go back to the field.
Mm-hmm.
And the field was pretty much where I spent most of my career, working with juveniles as well as adults. But it's a stressful job. And
yeah, I can imagine.
You have to be able to, be confident in what you're doing, confident in how you deal with your clientele. And then you also have the crazy coworkers. That's another stressful situation. Because the last boss I had before I retired, he was crazy. He was a nut.
Oh my gosh.
And what's crazy, George, is that people who have high stress amounts oftentimes will have lower testosterone levels. So cortisol is the stress hormone that we all give out whenever we're super stressed out, and cortisol can suppress your testosterone production. So having such a high
when I noticed my level were dropping, I couldn't put my finger on it, but I could feel myself being weaker, like near the end of my career. I could feel it. It was like I was off. I couldn't tell what it was. But it also could have been I was in a toxic relationship too. That kind of drained me too.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's really funny though. Some toxic women are gorgeous. I don't understand.
That's how they get you.
Yep.
That's how it happens. So I want to go over how often George does the testosterone. So he comes in twice a week in the office, actually.
Promptly.
Yep. He comes in Tuesdays and Fridays, and we're doing 120 milligrams per week. So we split that up into 2. So 60 milligrams on Tuesday, 60 milligrams on Friday.
Okay.
He just got his injection before the podcast.
I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no side effects.
Nothing, huh?
No side effects at all.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like some people say they can kind of feel when they need their next shot, they sort of feel like, I guess, it wearing off? Is that true for you?
Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
The first month or so, yeah, I feel it like I didn't really feel as strong. But now it's like I'm on cruise control.
Leveled out.
Yeah. Leveled out and I'm good,
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to as I exercise more, because in the summer I exercise more. I'm more active. I'm outside.
Because the weather's nicer.
Getting my summer color back. It's just I'm enjoying it. I love summer.
Yes.
I really wish they had this kind of weather all year round. I would always be just glistening with the vitamin D.
I'm sure Katie's laughing at us because
I am laughing at you.
Her area, you can explain the kind of weather you get.
Yeah, we get horrible weather. I'm in Philly. We're right outside of Philadelphia.
The city of brotherly mug.
Yep, we get all kinds of snowstorms, all kinds of stuff. So Czarina will be like, it's so cold today. It's 60 degrees. And I'm like, it's 30 degrees over here and icy.
30 degrees?
Yeah, it gets like that. Not right now. It's summertime. But as we get into wintertime, absolutely. We get freezing temperatures at times.
Yeah.
Have you had a cheesesteak recently?
Not recently, but they are a Philly staple for sure.
Yeah, you gotta have.
I wanted to say, George,
I tell people all the time, you go to Philly, you gotta have a Philly cheesesteak, and they have one area of Philly. Every place is Philly cheesesteak restaurant,
gosh.
so it's like you can go. Okay, I'm gonna go there today. I'm gonna go there next week. And whatever, and they're good.
Yeah, I can imagine. Good. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I like Philly.
Yeah.
In the summer.
Yeah, definitely. If you like warm weather, only come in the summertime.
Yeah.
By the way, you know in the movie Rocky, where he's running up the steps?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did that.
Oh, nice.
The Rocky
Yeah,
steps.
I did the
Awesome.
pose, yeah, I did that.
I thought of the Rocky steps when you guys were talking about that place that you guys go to where people exercise. Because even though you might not have those big steps, everybody kind of like works out and exercises in that area. So
yeah, of course. So George, I wanted to ask, you took a week off when you went to Hawaii, so you didn't take the shot because you weren't here. So how did you feel that week?
Being in Hawaii for me is like, you got the perfect weather, the perfect environment. So just being out in the sun, I didn't really feel weaker because I still got vitamins and I got the rest. And it's just, I love Hawaii. I love it. It's like when you're closest thing to paradise, you know, your body just responds in a positive way. Okay. So I didn't really feel weak at all because I was having a great time.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm trying to go back.
Yeah.
Maybe next
month.
month.
How long of a flight is it for you guys? It's quick, right?
It's like 6 hours.
Okay.
Just about the whole flight to Hawaii.
Oh, 5.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for some people, they do feel like a little off when they're not on it. And so I'm glad that you didn't have that downer.
If you're just sitting here in town, you might feel a little off. But if you go to Hawaii, you don't.
Yeah, I can see that.
Really having fun, you know?
Yeah.
Going to luau's and having Mai Tais. And,
Right.
Love it.
Now, George, you've told us all the positives about being on testosterone. Are there any negatives? Are there any side effects that you don't like? Is there anything you don't like about being on it?
I have not experienced any side effects at all. None. Nothing that's like negative. I mean, like I said, I've been adjusting to getting stuck with that needle, but I'm cool with it now. When I see that needle, first I was like, "What you gonna do with that?" I mean, do we have to use that needle? Don't you have a smaller one? But we're good now.
Yeah.
I got over the fear.
Yeah, because we're doing it intramuscularly. There is an option to do it subcutaneously in the fatty tissue, but I believe it's.
Are you talking about below the waist?
What?
You said fatty tissue.
Usually, yeah, you do it on your belly. You can.
You're not shooting me there. No, that's not. No.
Yeah,
no.
But I think it's the most effective when it's intramuscular. But for some people that don't want to do it intramuscular, you can do it subcutaneously. That's totally fine. But yeah, we do it on your arm and we alternate, every time we do it.
Yeah, this is my Friday shot. This is my Tuesday shot.
Right.
And we all know, we don't even have to ask anymore which shoulder. You already know. You have a routine.
I love that.
A machine over here.
Correct.
I love that.
Correct.
And then, Czarina, how often do you check his labs?
So we're due for one soon. We haven't done a follow-up, so we're going to do that probably next week just to see where you're at, because I'd be really interested to know as far as your total testosterone.
Next week?
If you can, yeah.
You're getting me in trouble.
I didn't mean to
get you of all my blood, then I'm going to be laid out on the floor. Thanks a lot.
No, I've been meaning to ask you anyways. I'm like, we should do a follow-up just to see where you're at.
You're so polite.
That would be about 6 months, right?
Say that again, Katie.
That little bit made it like about 6 months, right? Because he started in March.
Yes.
Exactly.
Almost, yeah.
That's
How often do you check when you start a patient on T, Katie?
It depends. I would say every 3 to 6 months. It depends on the patient.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah,
right, and it also depends on how they're feeling. Right? If somebody's like, "Oh man, this is great for me," we might do labs
feeling
sooner.
Great, but you said 6 months, right?
He's really trying to push it off.
No. I'm just saying, 6 months sounds like a nice number,
Don't try to benefit. I'm terrible at math. I'm terrible at counting like months. So I said 6 months arbitrarily.
My counting is great. Didn't you say 6 months?
I was trying to guess. Maybe 6 months ish.
6 months, that's September, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait till September.
Yeah,
that's fair. You said 6
Saba
months.
is a great. She's great at drawing blood.
Saba is excellent.
There you go. You're in great hands. It sounds like.
You know what? She needs a raise.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
But seriously though, 6 months.
6 months.
September.
You got it.
Oh, cool.
It's on camera.
Cool. All right.
There's
cool.
receipts.
Cool.
Yeah, it's caught on camera now. You got to hold her to it.
You're fine.
Crisis averted.
You're fine. So, Katie does pellets. I don't know have you done pellets on a guy yet, Katie?
So I have. But most of my guys love the injections.
Yeah.
HF?
Including my husband, who I want to do the pellets just because it would be easier. Because when you do pellets, you don't have to get injections all the time.
Right.
It's the benefit.
Yeah.
The downside, there's not a downside, but when you guys are on testosterone injections, a lot of times you guys kind of almost instantaneously start to feel really, really good. When people have pellets, what happens is you don't feel those amazing testosterone effects at first. It takes a little bit of time to get there. Mm-hmm. And then once you're there, you're there. But that requires a little bit of patience, which a lot of my guys don't have, right. Including my husband.
Right.
They'd rather just do the injection. It also, I think, culturally for men, I think that you guys have always known testosterone to be injections. It's kind of almost accepted amongst you guys. Gym guys do it. So I think the injections just feel more familiar in a way. So most of my females do pellets, and then my guys tend to prefer injections.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so pellets, if you're not familiar with them, George, they're basically a Tic Tac size medication of testosterone. And we put it either in your buttock or even in your flank area. And it just dissolves over time and slowly gives you testosterone. The only downside, you're just like making a face. The downside is that you can't adjust the dose. So if you're not feeling as much with that dose, you're kind of stuck with it. That's why I do like the creams and the injections better, because we can up you and it's no issue.
I'd rather have the shot.
Something about the shot. They all will complain about the actual injection. They all will be like, I don't want to get the needle, but then they all would much rather have the shot than the pellet. So
yeah.
I'm cool on that. Give me my shot and I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Yep. To them, I think it just seems more simple. It just makes sense. It's what they prefer.
Correct.
Whereas a lot of my ladies really want the pellets. They prefer that. They kind of want to be one in time. Yep.
Yeah, because some people don't want to think about injecting themselves or having to come to the office.
I'm not shooting myself in the stomach. I'm not doing that. No, Saba does a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And she gave me an injection one time.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It was great.
It was good? All right, good. Just checking.
Like I said, they're consistent. You can tell they're on the same page. You know,
I love that. Yeah, I know they're really
they get along very well. You can tell they're a good team.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
and this office is very close to where I park, so it's not like I have to like walk a long way to get to my car afterwards. And I think I feel better. You have more dip in my hip and more glide in my stride.
Pep in your step.
Yeah, pep in my step, glide in my stride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I even tried increasing your dose, and you're like, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good with the 120 milligrams right now. So I'm like, all right.
Perfect.
If you want to
tell you what, after we do the levels, then we can talk about upping it.
Increasing. Okay, that'll be in September.
All right.
Per what you said.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Heard it here first. It's on the record.
Oh my gosh. So some common stereotypes would be like, oh, if you're taking testosterone and you're not taking what's called an aromatase inhibitor. Are you familiar with those?
Aroma what?
Aromatase inhibitor.
Never heard of it.
So in men, testosterone aromatizes into estrogen.
Really?
Yes. So other providers like to offer what's called an aromatase inhibitor because they want to prevent that conversion into estrogen. Because
I don't want that. I don't want no estrogen. I don't think I need a whole lot of it.
But you didn't know that. You didn't know this. You didn't know this. You haven't been on a blocker.
But lately, I've been having this urge to cook. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So mainly people that are bodybuilders, they want to up the T. They want to like be strong and have high testosterone levels. Mm-hmm. So they really ask for these aromatase inhibitors, AIs. I don't suggest them at all because all the benefits of testosterone come from the estrogen actually.
So they work together.
They do work together. So as a woman, I have a fair amount of testosterone. As a man, you have a fair amount of estrogen in your body as well. So all of the benefits of T are actually from the estrogen. But so the common stereotype is like, well, I'm going to get bigger boobs because of this. Have you noticed that at all?
No.
Okay, yeah. See, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's why
I don't get a lot of men.
If I notice like tenderness in this area, or if I start sewing, then I'll let you know.
Have you noticed your emotions are any different at all? Has that been a factor?
I'm just having a day. That's all. I'm all right.
See, proof.
This is a funny conversation.
No gynecomastia, no increased breast tissue, and he says his emotions are regulated. So,
and this is the case for most people. Most men are completely fine, don't have that issue, and a lot of guys do have this concern. Because they were Googling stuff.
I didn't know we were going to talk about breast size today.
No.
Oh, man, it's funny.
Yep, this is off the cuff. I said I had no questions.
Say whatever. Man, there's no questions prepared. We're just winging it.
You're hilarious. Did you know she was a comedian?
I did. It's a perk of being her friend. I always get to laugh when it comes to Czarina.
Well, I mean, it seems like, testosterone's been working for you. Do you know anybody else in your circle that's taking hormone replacement therapy?
The reason why I'm chuckling is because once I tell them, you might get breast, they're going to say no.
No. So like I said, it's false. It is false. There is this perception that people will have that, but it's not true. So as proven by you.
If I get breast, trust me, we're going to take a break. You'll be the first to know.
You would have seen it by now if it happened, and it hasn't. So
man, no, I'm solid.
You're good.
I'm good. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Then after that, she says, "You know anybody else that wants to do it?"
Yeah, I'm asking if you know anybody else that is on it. Do you have any friends?
Oh no,
Okay.
heck no. I don't know anyone who's doing what I'm doing.
Oh, got it.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Now I do know guys that lift weights, and they kind of have that, steroid look, but I don't know if they're doing that. And I know some people take steroids orally.
Right.
And I don't know if that's healthier. I'm not sure.
It's not. It's not.
I remember back when I worked at juvenile hall some years back, there was a teenager, a kid, like 18 years old. He had blew up because he was there. He was like, you could tell you just started lifting weights. He was like average build. He got out. When he came back to jail, he had bulked up. I said, "Hey man, what kind of weights you been doing?" He said, "No, I've been taking those pills, those roid pills." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, but I had to stop though, man, because I OD'd on them." Yeah.
What do you mean you OD'd?
What did he tell me happened? I think it elevated his blood pressure. It changed his mood, and he actually said he fainted.
Well, yeah. So to clarify, steroids are not good for you, especially long term. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of side effects. They can affect your immune system. They can also change your mood as well. You do tend to become more irritable with steroid use. It also ruins your stomach. It's makes you more prone to ulcers. So you should, if you are on steroids for a short amount of time, for whatever reason, if say you're sick, you should also be on a like Protonics or some kind of something that neutralizes your stomach, because it's causes stomach upset.
Wow.
So steroids are it's not good for you. No, it can also cause weight gain, cause moon face.
Yeah, this guy, he definitely gained a lot of weight. Like I said, he had the guns and everything, but it was like something wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't know him real well, but I knew him well enough to know that something wasn't right.
Right.
So this was years ago. This was maybe almost 40 years ago.
Right. So that's why testosterone also gets a bad rap, because they use testosterone in conjunction with these steroids. And that's not what we're trying to do here as
not at all.
HRT providers. We just focus on testosterone, and it's more than just building muscle. As we've talked about, it can also help improve your cholesterol levels, your insulin resistance, therefore your blood sugar. And that's the benefits of testosterone. But if you're using it to look bigger and use it with steroids, then it's being used in the wrong way. So I don't recommend steroids, and I don't think Katie does either.
No, I do not. Not.
Yeah. And so.
But no, I don't have any breasts. I don't have any tenderness in my chest. Not sewing. Like I said, I feel good. I feel
good.
I feel like a man.
Good for you.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that. And testosterone is good for you in the long term because as you get older, I mean, just your production of testosterone goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really hard to kind of replace that naturally without taking testosterone.
Yeah.
So there's no harmful long-term effects with taking it for a long period of time. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're feeling great on it,
when I'm
George.
100, so I'm taking the steps necessary.
Yep, you're getting there.
You are.
Getting there. Yes.
Well, George, it was lovely meeting you, and it was lovely chatting. This was really great.
Yes.
I hope that you continue to enjoy doing testosterone therapy with Czarina. I hope that you continue to not grow breasts, as I know now that Czarina's planted that seed, you're forever going to be like, well, did I grow breasts yet? But no, I'm really glad that you're having a great experience with your TRT, and I hope that you continue to do well and to feel well and continue to stay on top of your health, because this is all the people that are into longevity and anti-aging. This testosterone therapy, hormone therapy is one of the things that people are adding in now. So you're doing all the right things.
And it's good to meet you too. And you hang in there in that Philly East Coast weather. Yeah, we're very close to the ocean over here in Pacific. Yes. I'm gonna put my shades on and go have.
Oh gosh, you guys are bragging.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
I tell you. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day.
Yeah, you too.
Of course. Yeah. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast, give us a rating, and share with your family and friends who might find it helpful.
And remember, we love hearing from our listeners. Connect with us on our social media channels or shoot us an email with your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for future topics. Don't forget to check out our website, www.thewayinandpeace.com, and to follow us on Instagram at thewayinandpeace.
If you need one-on-one help with your weight loss or wellness journey, book a private consultation with us. The A-List Clinic can be reached at www.thealistclinic.com or on Instagram and TikTok at The A-List Clinic.
And my clinic, Lifefire Weight and Wellness, can be reached at www.lifefireweight.com or on Instagram and TikTok at LifefireWeight.
Thanks again for tuning into the Wayne Podcast with your hosts, Katie and Czarina. Until next time, take care and be well.
The information in this podcast is for general information only. It is not intended as medical advice and should not be relied upon as a substitute for medical consultation with a qualified medical provider familiar with your medical needs.